Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. There is so much negative information out there right now that affects the ISO20022 compliant tokens. If it's true, that it would be scary if you have so many bags stacked like I do. But I go down the rabbit hole because on this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise so that I can have the information I need to make informed decisions, and I pass that on to you guys. Now, I got you back. I may not be right, but I'll always be right here for you, and we'll figure it out, guys. Now, what negative news am I talking about? Well, there's all kinds of negative news talking about Visa and Mastercard. Now, why this is linked to ISO 20022 compliant tokens is pretty much every one of these projects that come to your mind when you think of those all have direct or indirect relationships with Visa. And Visa, whether you know it or not, is one of the global leaders in blockchain and crypto. They are positioning themselves to be a dominant powerhouse in Web3, blockchain, digital assets, NFTs, you name it. So when you hear stuff like what's on the screen, Visa Mastercard pauses crypto, Visa Mastercard pause crypto push in wake of industry meltdown. If that's true, that's a big deal. But it's not true. But let's dive into the misinformation, because that's something that we all need to understand, guys. Not only do we get misinformation from people that just don't know, or they're biased and they want to tell you what you want to hear so that they can pump their channel and maybe pump their bags, but guys, the big powerhouses like Reuters, all this misinformation I'm about to prove to you is misinformation, started with Reuters. Now, way back in the day, I used to trade foreign currencies and coffee, sugar, cocoa, and all that stuff. And when Reuters said something, you could take it to the bank. Now, who knows? Verify, verify, verify. The mainstream, supposedly powerhouses like Reuters and Bloomberg and CNBC and the Stock Channel and all those, guys, they're just like watching CNN now. They give you bits of the truth and they spin stuff as bad as half the influencers out there. You know, the ones that tell you what you want to hear, that have like the token logo in their name. Well, those people you need to stay away from, because guys, I got news for you. Anyone that doesn't tell you the good and the bad, I don't trust them. Not with my money. Anyway, let's check out some of this bad news. I just read you one, but look how much of it is. And this is exactly what I see happening in crypto with influencers. One person that doesn't do their homework or either is biased and has a different agenda to spin something, they put an article out, and then that works for the communities out there that want to be told what they want to hear. So they just listen to each other, and it spans and spans and spans. I'm going to prove to you that I don't care if every single person out there is telling you that something is true. You got to go down the rabbit hole and figure it out, because at least half the time it's not. And what sounds like a fact, it just isn't. Now look, I want you to look at all this misinformation. Cointelegraph, very reliable. It all started from Reuters. Breaking: Visa and Mastercard halt new crypto partnerships. Market insiders: Visa, Mastercard pause new crypto work after industry suffers collapse. Guys, it goes on and on and on. It goes for like 2 pages. But it's all lies. It's just 100% misinformation. I'm going to prove that to you, and hopefully you're going to have conviction in this channel, because guys, I'm telling you, I got you back. I may not be right sometime, but it's not because I'm here to shill or, cut a project down, it's because I know it to be true and can back it up. Everything I say will have merit. It may be wrong sometime, or you may disagree, but in my opinion, you should hear me out because I want you to have confidence that I've done my research. Because quite frankly, guys, it's kind of hilarious when people make comments telling me I need to do my research. Well, that triggers me. So when someone tells me and calls me out, I go down the rabbit hole deeper and deeper and deeper. Well, that's why I have so much confidence to say some of the stuff I do. I can back it up, and I'm about to prove this with you. Now, I want you to stay with me at the end because we got some extra good news about Stellar, and we're going to take a look at the XLM chart and see if it's time to get stacking. Now, to revisit, here's some of the positive news that we know to be true for the ISO 20022 compliant tokens. This is one old article. Ripple Partners joins forces with Visa to conquer billion-dollar markets in Thailand and Australia. Huge Hedera Visa partnership. ALGO token strengthens its alliance with Visa by incorporating Pomelo and Algorand. Algorand has had a long-lasting partnership with Visa in a lot of different ways. It says XDC Visa partnership. There's a number of announcements about that. Stellar to power Visa's new partnerships. XLM begins a breakout. Now that's old news, but guys, here's my point. All the news and all the thoughts about the partnerships with Visa, how positive those are, they're still there, guys, live and well. And we just got news that there's another indirect partnership with Stellar that proves all this is BS. Now, check this article out. Visa's crypto strategy remains intact despite crypto winter. Well, in this article, it talks about all the negative hype and all the lies. Well, they spoke with like two of the main people in Visa, their spokesperson, and I believe one is she's the CEO. And they basically said it's BS. The only partnerships that are canceled, put on hold, or set back or whatever stem from the FTX relationships. They're backtracking and stopping all of those projects, the ones that they can't keep and move or whatever. They're just going to discontinue it. But everything else is a go. It's live and well. They are one of the powerhouses and nothing has changed. Now, I'm just going to prove that point, and this gets into where Stellar is involved. It said, Visa recently signed a long-term global partnership with crypto payments WireX. That was like 2 days ago, guys. And that is, it says, to expand its footprint in Asia, in the Asia Pacific, APAC, and the UK to bring more payment options to consumers. Well, what blockchain does WireX use? Well, it's built on Ethereum and runs on the Stellar network. See, guys, misinformation. They're on one hand saying that Visa and Mastercard's halting everything, and they just made the announcement, guys, literally day before yesterday. For whatever that's worth, guys, I hate misinformation. I want you to be able to count on me and this channel. It's not financial advice, but I want to give you that information you can use to make informed decisions. Now, here's the XLM chart. It doesn't look that bullish. However, let's go through it. Right now, on the 24 hours, pretty much going sideways. It's going to trade pretty much negative for the day. For the week, it's negative. For the month, still negative. It had a good run. And now it's been trading sideways, and it's starting to pull back. Now, here's the good news. when I look at this long-term chart, that's pretty bullish right there that it ran up in the middle to end of 2021. Its all-time high is 91 to 92 cents. Now, right now, which I'm not buying right now, I have a bag stacked. I stacked it the end of all last year. I'm thinking, though, you can stack XLM right now, maybe dollar cost average in at 8 cents. I don't see any way, shape, or form why it doesn't take out this old high and hit $1 in the next bull run. And when I say next bull run, I'm talking about when, for instance, Bitcoin takes out its old high and the Fed has pivoted and starting to print money again. When that happens, I think XLM is going to be changing gears. So for anyone stacking under 10 cents and holding throughout that time, whether that's 6 months or 16 months, I think they'll be fine, because guys, that's about a 12 to 15x to take out its old high. Not saying that will happen, but in my opinion, there's a good chance, because the Stellar back in 2017 and even in 2021 is not the same project. They have been getting adoption all around the world and building out their rails all over the globe. It's not the same protocol, for whatever that's worth. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. I just want you guys to know that you got to be careful who you listen to. And I recommend find a handful of people that you can trust to give you the good and the bad. Because guys, I'm here to tell you, I don't care what it is in life. If someone doesn't tell you the truth, or they spin it, or they soften it, when it comes to your money, that's how you get wrecked, guys. I want someone to tell me the facts, the cold, hard truth. This is my money. I take it very serious. So anyone that spins negative news, I don't trust them, guys, and you shouldn't either, for whatever that's worth. Anyway, guys, that's why you should subscribe to this channel, because like I said, I may not always be right, but I'll be right here for you, and we will figure it out. And once we do, I'll share that information. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that notification. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Are you stacking XLM or any of the ISO 20022 compliant tokens? Either way, hit that like button and come back and be part of this community. Take care, guys.